Speaking of good times, we had an indie direct from Nintendo this week.
Was it a good time?
Direct.
But was it a good time?
So you and I chatted beforehand the podcast, as typically we do. So we were talking and we're like, yo, you know, it was kind of boring. No, I wasn't really into it. I watched it after the fact. I don't know about you. I didn't get up early to watch it. I was at work.
I was in the hotel room. We were leaving that day.
Yeah.
And it was on at 10 Eastern. So it was what? 9 Eastern there? Is that right?
Yeah, my time. Yeah, I was at work. Yeah, so it was definitely like 9 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. So I think Shibby was going live and watched it, and I saw his notification. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Need to watch that. Just want to bring up really quick. I didn't mention in the Discord last week that a little birdie told me that there was going to be a Nintendo Direct on the 11th, an indie Direct. That little birdie was correct. So we're going to start listening to that little birdie.
We have a lot more going
forward.
Drip and I, we have. Drip, I'm sorry, I'm not taking this from you. This is all yours. You have a source, a real source that proved to be accurate.
Well, yeah. Yes. He said they.
Do not they.
Whatever. It is a man.
Shocker.
Asked to not be.
Can't confirm. Not Samus Hunter.
Asked to not be named, but we've discussed things like this several times, and this is like the third time we've been like, okay, yeah, there's going to be indie direct, and it's happened. So I'm gonna start taking that a little bit more seriously. I mean, yeah, let's breeze through these.
We'll breeze through these. So the first one up is Ooblets.
Now, hold on a second. Well, okay, yeah, this is like the little cozy game thing.
Yeah, some sort of cozy game. Yeah, anything to say about this one?
I have Animal Crossing. I'm good, but that's cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking game. It's not a bad looking game at all.
Fun. Yeah, it looks fun. I mean, it's like
I would download this game if
cool,
it was like 99 cents on the eShop.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I'm sure it's cool. It's just I have Animal Crossing if I want something like that. And I'm sure I am. You know, there's a ton of people who probably love those type of games. Just I'm good on that right now.
Batora Lost Haven.
It's got a lot of cool cutscenes, but it looks like Diablo style sort of.
Oh yeah. Puzzles.
It's kind of like Darksiders Genesis. It reminds me of that.
Okay.
It reminds me of that a lot. No, it looks fine. It's just not. Yeah, it's cool. It's whatever.
Next game on the docket is Elec Head. What a title. That's a fantastic title.
Oh yeah. This is the one where the head detaches for a certain amount of time, and it's like puzzles and stuff that you have to do. It looks I don't know, man. It's interesting. I bet the gameplay is really cool. But like, when does this come out? Something shadow dropped it? I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it comes out. We're not going to really get into that because I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. It looks whatever.
This game looks. I actually think this is one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game. Just looking at from this direct, it looks
really?
It just looks kind of fun, man. It looks kind of. Can they hear me right now? Yes, it looks kind of fun and neat.
Mindstormer says this reminds of a box boy. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, it's cool. Like I don't know. It's fine. I don't know. You know what ruined that? I'm still every indie direct. I'm still just like, are we gonna see Silksong? Are we gonna see Silksong? And when we don't, I'm just like, meh. Okay. I mean, I know at this point, I don't even think Silksong is going to be in an indie direct at this point. I think it's going to be in a regular direct. It's hyped up too much, but I still, every time we get one of these, I'm like, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see Silksong. No, no. Okay, whatever. All right, next. What's the next one?
The next game on the docket is Soundfall. So, I don't know. Go ahead. You're good at this.
I don't know. It's just a game.
Looks like anime kind of style, but then
it's kind of like I mean, it's another top-down sort of like a Hades style.
Yep.
I don't know if it's exactly a Hades style, but it reminds me of that. It looks like a little bit different, areas, but same general style of gameplay. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to this one, to be honest. And this one is to the music though. This is like a rhythm based game too. So
that was interesting to me. The fact that this game
is interesting. Yeah,
so to the rhythm.
Okay, I guess you would say it's like a Hades style game that is rhythm based. But man, I got to be honest. Like, I wanted to love that. I can't remember what it was called. That Zelda game that was rhythm based. I wanted to love it. And it was based off of another game. Yeah, I wanted to love it. I don't know, man.
I played the demo and I enjoyed it, but I didn't fall in love.
I bought it. I was about to buy it physical too. Then I was like, physical. I don't need that crap.
Not a bad game at all. Hanging on. Drip's getting a beer. And while Drip's getting a beer, we're gonna get to the next game here. Wild Frost is the next game.
No, card game. Don't care. Literally couldn't care less.
Yeah, looks kind of dumb.
This genre of games, dude. I can't.
Not for me.
There's so many of them coming out now too. It's like, God, how many of these do we need?
We don't need this one. Totally accurate battle simulator. I feel like that might be a pun. Or not a pun. It's sarcastic. That's for sure. Sarcastic. That's the word. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I saw.
This looks good. This looks hilarious.
Ragdoll style.
I did sit up and laugh out loud when I watched this one. They're like wiggly guys. You know?
Ragdoll is the term, the official term.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Wiggly guys.
Wiggly guys.
Inflatable flailing arm man.
Yes. Yeah.
Either way, this looks cool. Like, this is funny. Like, I would play this just to laugh. Because look how funny it is. Look at him.
So, so we're watching like kind of, if you will, cinematic, if it is cinematic like trailer, basically.
What are you talking about? It's beautiful, man.
I want to see the actual gameplay. I think this is dumb. I think this is stupid. I don't like it. But we're only watching the cinematic trailer. So I want to go ahead and see this game in action. Legitimately, not just the cinematic stuff. So
dude,
give me the actual gameplay. And maybe I'll be
totally
into it.
Accurate.
The way
battle.
So like the way you described it, because I kind of listened to this with the sound off. I just kind of breezed through it, but I didn't watch live. I just wanted to watch and get it over with.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I actually didn't really pick up that this was kind of satire in a way.
They were making fun of it the whole.
Okay.
Like it's supposed to be funny.
Okay, so with that being said, I think this is kind of cool then. So I want to see it in action. I don't want to watch this trailer anymore. Give me the actual game. Give me a demo. Maybe I'll pick it up.
That'd be nice. I did like that one. That was one that stuck out that I was like, this is definitely at least worth a shot.
Gunbrella?
Okay, this one looks sick. This reminds me of Katana Zero. Kind of reminds me of Katana Zero, only not Katana Zero. It's the same side scroller type game where you've got a specific weapon, but this thing is a gun and an umbrella. And you've got like little boosts and stuff, and you can use the umbrella to like slowly like glide down. This looks cool. This looks really cool. And I believe this one's from Devolver Digital. They had a few on here. They may have already shown. Yeah, it is from Devolver. We may have already seen a Devolver Digital game, but man, all their stuff's just great. It's always good. It's always good. They do some of those card games. Maybe the card game was Devolver. I don't know. But, most of the stuff that I've played from them is good. This is probably no exception. It looks awesome.
It does look good. I enjoy this one.
It looks like fun. The mechanics look cool. The umbrella thing, that is a gun. Hence the name. Gunbrella.
Yes, Gunbrella.
I like it. I'm into this one. This is probably one I'll get.
So the next one really confused me. So it kind of starts off, it's called We Are OFK. It kind of started off with this guy you're seeing on your screen here with these funny glasses talking, and they were talking about it. I was kind of into it. Like, I'm like, okay, this seems kind of interesting to me. And then we'll fast forward here just a second. And
it's like a show. There's new stuff every week.
I kept waiting, like, okay, show me the game. And then like the game is actually
that is the game. It's like a show.
With that guy?
No, it's like these people.
Right, but the guy was on the screen for most of their presentation. Now the game starts with this like show. I just don't know how I feel about this. I'm not into it. I kind of feel like I'm not into it.
I'm not into it, but it's cool. It's interesting.
It does look, but that's the thing. It does look interesting, and if there's a demo, I might try it.
Well, and you played Life is Strange.
I feel like
that's like a story.
That is a story.
It's like a story.
It is. I feel like
this probably is. It's probably a lot like that. You may actually enjoy this, man.
I might.
You may want to second guess that one, man. You may like this.
So like there's more to it than that. Like I don't necessarily like that genre of game. I love Life is Strange. There's some the lore of that game. The writing, the art style. Something about it always just grabs me. It's not really the style. But that's not to say I won't like this game. So I won't buy it. I don't buy. I think I'm not gonna buy any of these unless there's demos for me so I can try it. So
I already have one of these games.
Oh, fancy motherfucker! You got.
I don't know if it's the next one. I'm waiting for it to pop up, so I haven't played it yet, but I have it.
Oh, the next game that is on the docket is Silt. Is that how you pronounce it?
Silt.
Silt.
This was actually another one I think I was slightly interested in.
There we go.
Oh yes. This one does look cool. This one looks very cool. It reminds me of those. Man, I can't remember the name of them. I have one of them on Switch, but it's literally a silhouette, and you're just walking through, and like reminds me of that. Looks pretty cool. You can take over like animals. Like you can take them over and use them as your own, like little avatar or whatever.
Yeah,
it's a very good idea. It's got a lot of, for like a silhouette style game like that.
Yeah. I
mean, you can do, I don't know.
This June, next month.
It's got a lot of character.
There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks kind of fun. Again, it looks kind of fun. Are we coming up with a theme? I think there's a theme here, Drip, as we go out throughout these, which is kind of why I'm changing the tune on it. There's none of these games are bad. Not
some of it, but it's just like there was nothing. Let's just keep going. We'll talk.
We're gonna keep going.
But I mean,
Mini Motorways is the next game. Next game on the docket.
Honestly, I don't know why. I think the ADHD takes over when I see something like this, and I want it badly because I want to just connect those roads and do 100 different things in there, and then
this is a good mobile
disregard it 5 minutes later.
This is a good mobile game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a yes. But don't you want to make interstates?
No, I want to put it away and take a nap when I see that. That's what I want to do.
I want to do that.
Just a bunch of connecting dots and whatnot.
Yeah, I want to do that really hard for like 15 minutes and then probably just never do it again. But I want it bad right now. I thought it was cool. And like a lot of the cities and things that you build are based off of like actual cities. So that's kind of cool. It's perfect that is a game for somebody with ADHD. It's just like Animal Crossing. It's the same. It does the same thing for me.
The next game is Wayward Strand. Looks like some sort of Sims kind of game. Kind of, sort of role playing.
Yeah,
Sims meets role playing.
I don't know. This is another one I just didn't pay attention to. Yeah, honestly, I see games like this and I'm just like, it's not for me. I can already tell you right now.
The last two games,
not for me.
What was the last game called? Mini Motorways, and this one, Wayward Strand. These are the first two. I'm like, I won't even. I wouldn't even try for free.
Yeah, I have no interest in this one really whatsoever.
Cult of the Lamb. This one looks awesome. Again, it's sort of like a Hades style game of sorts.
Sort of. It's very.
The art style is more Hades. It's dark, and
yeah. I mean, I don't know. This one's different.
I'm not calling it Hades by any means.
Here.
But what I'm saying is like it's just kind of dark.
I mean, I guess this is kind of a Hades style, sort of.
Don't Starve. If you guys are familiar with that game, art style is similar to Don't Starve, kind of like a art direction of Hades.
It's a Devolver Digital game. It's probably good, dude. Devolver, they're good. They just have good games. Like everything most of the stuff that they have is good.
Last but not least, the game you want to talk about, another Crab's Treasure.
So yeah, they're saying this is like a Soul style game.
It's a shell. It's a shell style, actually.
What?
See, shell style.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But the thing is, you can use. I believe they said there's over 50 different items that you can use as shells, which I think is very cool. So cool. You're probably going to get different perks and different, defenses depending on what shell you have. That I don't know. That one looks really. That's the one of all of them that I was like, yeah, that's awesome. I will definitely play. I don't think it comes out till next year. The game that I got must be in this sizzle reel, but they emailed me after the event and they were just like, hey, we were just in this indie direct. Here's a code to our game. And they were telling me about some of the reviews on Steam. They cried 8 times.
By far the game that I'm not going to say that it has the most effort put into it, because you can't say that about indie games for sure. I mean, I'm sure some of these more simpler looking games have the most effort.
People
of it.
Put their heart. Yeah, my God.
Yeah,
but they put everything into
what
them.
I mean by kind of implying that is this game has it's 3D. First off, it just looks like a lot of effort went into like making this. If it's just 2 guys making this game.
Yeah,
a lot of effort by those 2 guys to make this game.
I mean, I don't know. The mechanics are cool. The fact that it's that difficult, like Soul style, like that's cool. And like the mechanic with the shells, I don't know exactly how far they're going to take it of what shell will do what. I'm guessing that's like the kicker of the game. Like that's the thing. So I'm sure it's going to be good. That one to me, that's the one that stood out the most for sure. Opus. Echo of Star Song Full Bloom Edition. I did look at some of the reviews. The reviews are great for it, but they gave me a code. I'm going to check it out. The reviews of this they're really good. The story, I guess, is really good. I haven't got to see. This is it. Yes, this is it right here. I mean, it's interesting enough.
That was an incredibly brief. I can't even muster up any sort of description for the audio listeners on that one. That was just really brief, and it looks cool. Look up the trailer yourself.
It looks cool.
I'll have a link. I'll have a link to the Indie Showcase in the podcast app of choice of yours. So go ahead and check out the Indie Direct. Nintendo has it very nicely segmented, so you can jump to each game individually.
Makes it easy for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, just put one link. Done.
Love it. Love it. Love it.